We're diving into David Chilton's modern classic, The Wealthy Barber Returns. Now, this is a book that's built on a really powerful idea that getting your finances in order is way simpler than most experts want you to believe.
Let's start with a feeling I bet a lot of us know. You're working hard, right? You're paying the bills, doing everything you're supposed to do. But at the end of the month, there's just nothing left. Saving feels impossible, and debt just seems to find a way to creep up. It feels like stuck on a financial treadmill, just running faster and faster to stay in the exact same spot.
So, if saving money feels like this constant uphill battle, the book has a really surprising message for you. It's not entirely your fault. Seriously, as we're about to see, there are some pretty powerful forces out there, both around you and, inside your own head, that are practically designed to keep your wallet empty.
Yeah, the book actually calls them your opponents. And once you see them everywhere. You've got advertisers creating desire you didn't even know you had, stores tempting you with sales all the time, and heck, even our friends can pressure us into that pricey dinner or vacation we know we really can't afford.
And all that pressure from the outside, it gets amplified by our own internal wiring. Chilton makes this great point that we have this deep-seated, almost primal need to keep up with everyone around us, our neighbors, our coworkers, even the people we see on social media. It's this status game that leads directly to overspending.
And you know what pours gasoline on that fire? Easy credit. Credit cards, lines of credit. They make it dangerously simple to spend money that we just don't have. It turns a simple, "I want that," into an instant debt-funded reality.
And that's the trap, isn't it? We end up in this race to just acquire more stuff. It's completely exhausting, emotionally and financially. And it's a race with no finish line, and honestly, no winner. Because that little thrill you get from a new purchase, it fades, and it just leaves you wanting the next thing.
Okay, so that sounds a little bleak. But how do we fight back against all this?
Well, Chilton says it all comes down to one brilliantly simple, time-tested idea that completely flips the script on how we think about our money. All right, here it is. This is probably the single most important slide. It's about flipping a switch in your financial brain. Most of us do it the wrong way. We get paid, we spend our money, and then we just kind of hope there's something left to save, which, let's be honest, there usually isn't. The book's golden rule is to save first, and only then do you spend what's left over.
And this is that golden rule. Pay yourself first. What does that mean? It means you have to treat your savings like it's the most important bill you have. It's not an afterthought. It's the very first thing you pay every single month. No excuses. It's non-negotiable.
And that's the beauty of this whole idea. It's so simple. Financial success isn't about being some stock market genius or wrestling with complicated spreadsheets. It's just about building one simple, powerful, and consistent habit. That's it.
If you are finding this video helpful, please make sure to hit that like button and share it with someone who this might help and be a benefit to their financial decision-makings. Your support means a lot to me and helps the channel grow, allowing the YouTube algorithm to show this content to a bigger crowd. More people can benefit from these ideas and hopefully improve their financial well-being.
Okay, so that sounds great in theory, but how do we actually do it? Let's get practical and look at a few simple strategies that really work. The whole strategy here is to make saving easy and spending a little harder. So first up, automate it. Set it up so the money moves to a separate savings account the very day you get paid, before you even see it, before you can touch it. Second, try a cash diet. Swiping a card is kind of painless, but when you have to hand over physical cash, you feel the purchase. And finally, track every single penny for just 1 month.
I know it sounds tedious, but it can be a shocking and super valuable reality check on where your money is actually going.
And this right here perfectly illustrates the famous latte factor. That $5 coffee or that $15 lunch, it doesn't seem like a big deal, right? But look at this chart. Over 20 years, that same money, if you had saved and invested it instead, could have grown into $50, even $150,000 or more. It's not just the money you spend, it's the growth you miss out on.
So, how do you resist all that pressure to spend? Chilton gives us a secret weapon. 4 simple but incredibly powerful words. I can't afford it. And listen, saying this isn't admitting defeat. It's a declaration of your own financial goals. It's not about deprivation. It's about taking back control. Now, when it comes to our biggest expenses, the book's advice is crystal clear. Avoid becoming house poor at all costs. According to Chilton, buying way more home than you can comfortably afford is one of the single biggest roadblocks to ever achieving financial freedom.
But, this isn't just about the numbers in your bank account. The book's final, and maybe its most important lesson, is about what wealth really means. We're so often told that saving means living a life of sacrifice, of misery. Chilton argues it's the exact opposite. Living within your means isn't about what you give up, it's about what you gain. Things like peace of mind, freedom from stress, and the security of knowing that you are in control of your own future. Chilton uses this powerful quote to remind us that true happiness really comes from our relationships, our health, our experiences, not from a bigger house or a fancier car. We so often pay a fortune in both money and stress for the counterfeit version of happiness. So let's bring it all together. The path to a richer life, and I mean that in every sense of the word, is built on these 5 core common sense ideas you see here. This stuff isn't complicated. It's just about making conscious choices. And that really just leaves us with one final thought. Your journey to financial freedom doesn't need a lottery win or some grand, complicated plan. It can start right now, today, with one small, deliberate choice. So, what's yours going to be?
Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching. I'm Finance Puppy, and here's to a better financial tomorrow. Cheers!